brief tonight. I know there are concerns sometimes that the our town council or members of our town council are seen as being out of touch with the public, not listening to the public, just generally not turning up to listen to the public, really, as tonight's depleted showing sort of demonstrates. And having kind of gone down the route of a fairy story the other week, I picked up tonight's copy of the North Somerset Times to find a story which just seems to have come out of Narnia, quite frankly. It seems to centre around the yet again absent Councillor David Pasley, making claims that very few people complained about the council's takeover of Portbury Wharf. Now, I don't know what planet the erstwhile Councillor Pasley is currently inhabiting. I think we may have to book time with the Hubble Space Telescope to actually locate it. Well, I hate to have to kind of focus on Councillor Pasley again, but unfortunately he's refused to answer any more of my emails because he felt that some of my questions previously were hostile. Now, that's not hostility. Unfortunately, that's the sharp end of being a councillor, because not everybody's going to pave your way with palm fronds. Now, in any event, the minutes of the town council meetings have never found anything wrong with my questions, nor have I ever been reprimanded by the clerk of the council. So I'm sure following Councillor Pasley's own experiences with the Standards Committee in 2010, he'll understand the importance of being shown to have done no wrong. In any event, I hate to remind him, because he's not here, but I'd hate to remind him that of his duties, and I stress the word duty because under North Somerset Council's own constitution, namely Part 5 Codes and Protocols North Somerset Code of Conduct for Members, number 4, you are accountable for your decisions to the public and you must cooperate with whatever scrutiny is appropriate to your office. Now, the word there is must. And the other word is scrutiny, which the dictionary defines as critical observation or examination. So let's have some critical observation or examination. 5 simple questions for Councillor Pasley that require a simple yes or no. I know he's not here tonight, but I'll keep these for the next meeting when he turns up. Number 1, with regard to the report compiled at Portbury Wharf by North Somerset Council officers, was Councillor Pasley's position to remain neutral and only sign off the report based purely on its merits? Yes or no? Number 2, on Wednesday the 4th of May 2016, when North Somerset Council published their report into Portbury Wharf, was Councillor Pasley aware of the activity that was taking place over at Port Marine Management Limited between his boss, Nigel Ashton, and Stephen Roche of Persimmon? Yes or no? When the scrutiny panel met on May 25th to assess and vote on the report into Portbury Wharf, more activity had taken place over at Port Marine Management Limited between his boss, Nigel Ashton, and Stephen Roche of Persimmon. But this activity was not made public until after the vote and the decision to adopt Portbury Wharf. This information would have been of interest to members of the public and other councillors prior to the scrutiny panel meeting. Was Councillor Pasley aware of this activity when the scrutiny panel met? Yes or no? And finally, number 4, in engaging Glendale to take over Maiden Wildlife Trust, was a proper tendering process carried out by North Somerset Council? Yes or no? Now, I've recently managed to finally, after a protracted period, get some information out of North Somerset Council. And this had to go via another route and not FOI. Unfortunately, a lot of the information in the emails is redacted. But what it does show is that prior to Councillor Ashton sending his letter out on the 10th of April last year, very shortly, very short. Some very simple points. One is that North Somerset Council, back in the 2nd of March last year, before his letter, were talking about winding up PMML. They were also talking about the need for PR to be carefully managed. And there is also correspondence here relating to North Somerset Council wanting compensation from National Grid for when the pylons go through Portbury Wharf, not if the pylons go through Portbury Wharf. Okay. Now, we'll have a repeat of this next month when Councillor Pasley can show up.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mark.